Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after
you. Working out of the gun, Cousins. And his first look is incomplete. Give credit to K.J. Wright. He was disrupting defensively.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. To throw, Cousins. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Vikings. Stephon Diggs, 69 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up. At their own 25-yard line.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. That's going to set them back 5 yards. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Check 13. Mike 5-4.
Out of the gun. Here's Wilson being chased out left. Nifty job there on the scramble. Got 12 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
25. Mike 54.
Now Wilson on the move to his left. He's going to take off with it. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
Front left. Hey, 0. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check.
From the shotgun, Wilson. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 31-yard line. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Good, guys. 4 down, 4 down.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, helped force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete.
Well. Right there. 54. Right there. 54.
Second and 10 now. Wilson under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. The defensive end, Daniil Hunter, drops him. Third and long. It's Wilson. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively. Brings up fourth down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complementary football. But, I know I'm no...
Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And he'll bring it back to the 9-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, these are going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
Hey, 0.
On second down now, it's Carson. And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line. A nice run there, 8 yards, moves him much closer to the goal line now for third down. This stadium once registered as the loudest roar ever recorded, and you can hear him now. Third and goal.
Good.
They'll try to run with Carson, and he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out, and the Seahawks have taken the lead.
But they decided to run it in and got it done on third and goal. A lot of times that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Wait, you're all up. Y'all playing the wrong football.
To throw is Cousins. And that's caught by Smith. And he's going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45. From the 45 on second down, Cousins. And Diggs has it. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. First down, here's the run with Cook. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Michael Kendricks, the linebacker, there to get him down. From the 35 on second down, Cousins. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Cousins. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 15-yard line. They'll run on first down. It's Cook. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports.
Let's get it.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Cousins gives way to Cook. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go. On 3rd down, Cousins. And that'll be caught by Diggs for a Minnesota touchdown. Stephon Diggs with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Vikings are going to retake the lead. Extra point hung the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And the lead is now 14-10. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Good job right there. Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. All go special! All go special!
They snap it at 1. Now Wilson out to his left. He'll try and run it. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Throwing again on second down. Wilson. The catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. First down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Front left, front left. 54. Mike 54. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball. Hey, alert, alert. Hey, alert.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. Not able to go anywhere that time. Second down. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Now Wilson. This complete to Lockett. The 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett, 55 yards. And the Seahawks have once again taken the lead. Pretty good response. They had given up the touchdown and the lead, but they struck back.
And I love the way that they just saw it happen. Took a quick exhale on the sidelines. So let's go get it back and fast. Let's go ahead and throw the ball downfield and get our own 6 points.
A huge chunk play to regain that lead. Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now 17-14. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match at a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. On first down, it's Cook. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. Now a run with Cook. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. The Vikings on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Third down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup. On 1st and 10, Cousins. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
Get the ball. Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54, Mike. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
After the interception, here's Wilson. And he's taken down. Back in his own 7. Daniil Hunter, his second sack of the night. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
Hey, 1 set. Check. 4 down. 54. Check tight end. Check tight. 14. Run it.
And now we're going to get a delay of game. And that's going to back them up halfway. They're inching closer and closer here to the wrong goal line.
When you're backed up like that, all you're trying to do is make sure you don't give up a big play, right? You don't miss an assignment that really gets you into more trouble.
Check. Watch 54. Check. Move the team. Mike 5-4. Here we go. Watch the ship. Go. Hey, watch the ship.
On 2nd down, it's Carson. And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8 yard line. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen.
Watch twins.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Wilson. And he's got Lockett. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. A gain of 19 and picking up the first.
Check 31.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line. 14. 40. 54, right there. 54, Mike. Check 50.
Now Wilson on first down. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Hey, 0-0-0. Hey, one set. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. I'm scared. Hey, 12. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Tackles.
Here's Wilson. And this one's incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there, and it's third down.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the number one thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike. Go, baby, gun.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
Under the category of obvious, you hate giving up a first down on third and long. And somehow, he finds his way downfield and picks it up.
If you look at the coverage defensively, oh, this is great, but no one accounted for him at the quarterback spot.
At some point, you actually have to tackle him and get him on the ground short of the first down marker.
Look. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
They'll run on first down. Carson, and not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. Go. If you kill it, motion me out.
Throwing is Wilson. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, and it's third down.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on third.
Mike 54. Hey, 0-0-0. Hey, one set. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. 19. Alert.
So that'll back him up 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for third and long.
Check back. Mike 5-4. Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to clear you up. Don't get nervous. Right there, 54. Right.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
Well, it's third down. You're in a tight game in the loudest stadium in the NFL, and it's enough to rattle even the most seasoned of quarterbacks. And here, it looks like he's not quite on the same page as his receiver. This will wind up a turnover.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. You're down 3, under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive as I probably would want to be. Only down 3. I mean, it might as well be even going into the half. That's not a deficit that makes me want to push it and potentially make a mistake in this situation and cost myself even more points.
But, boy, getting into field goal range and tying it, that's tempting.
Awfully enticing. You almost talked me into it.
On 2nd and 9, Cousins. It's complete to Diggs. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
Let's go deep tight now. Let's go deep tight now.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. I'm trying to collect.
First down. Here's Cousins. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Everson Griffin on the sack, taken to the 4th round back in 2010. What a steal.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Got it. One left. Right there. 54, right there. 55.
On first down, Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Go. Mike 54. Mike 50. Let's go double count right here. Double count. Hey, watch out. Check Mike 54. Boom. Hey, tighten down.
Now it's Wilson. It's caught. Lockett. That one a first down pickup of 8.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Check, go down. Alert. Hey, 0.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A very solid gain of 27.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Wilson now rebounding nicely after the interception. He's hit 4 straight to start the drive. It's first down.
Right there. Bang out. Good. Mike 54.
inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Tyler Lockett, his second touchdown of the night, as his guys are able to regain the lead.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His second touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
On 2nd and 9, Cousins. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. Cousins finding Diggs on a big one, 41 yards. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
61, matchbox lights.
On 2nd and 9, Cousins. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally. They'll run with Cook. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Cousins. And that'll be caught by Diggs for a Minnesota touchdown. 8 yards on the touchdown pass as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. It's been quite the game for him individually, a trio of touchdown catches now.
So pick a route, any route, whatever you want him to run, he's going to do it and do it well and end up in the end zone. This has really been fun to watch.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the third quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first two drives of the third quarter, one for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
On 1st and 10, Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle. On 1st down, it's Carson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Here's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. What's left? Mike's 5-4. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together. Took right. Right there. 54 Mike.
Wilson. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
The Seahawks on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Come get some. He don't want it. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54.
To throw is Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 25-yard line. Wilson now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Here's Carson. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Tighten up. Get wide. Gotta go, in and out. Let's go.
From the 22, Wilson. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. He's at the 40. Past the 20. 10. And he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown. So many times, tight games decided by one big play. And a lot of times, of course, it's the offense. Here, it's the defense coming up huge.
And you know head coaches walk around locker rooms, walk around bench areas saying, guys, somebody make a play. It's a cliche, but it applies here.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
14. Four down. Coming this way. Here we go. Mike, 55. Hey. 55. Watch the run. They're running it. Hey, check right.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Flush to his right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
Hey, 0.
Wilson. And he whips that one incomplete there.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. And the Seahawks on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Good job right there.
Here's Wilson to throw. That's caught by Hollister. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. Well, if you're going to pass on 3rd and 1, you better get a first down if you complete it. They completed it, but no gain.
The aiming point has to be beyond the first down marker where you throw the ball. 3rd and 1, you can't have anything that's even close to the line of scrimmage. Otherwise, you run the risk of what we just saw there, not getting the first down.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. The Seahawks will go for it. It's Wilson. And that is incomplete. Pete Carroll rolled the dice, but it didn't work out. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A give to Cook out of the gun. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
They run it again with Cook. Cook with a first down and much more. Touchdown, Vikings! Dalvin Cook, 33 yards. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
19.
Here's Wilson to throw again. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Daniil Hunter make that now 4 sacks for him in tonight's ball game.
I remember throughout my career hearing defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. Hey, watch the slant, watch the slant.
3rd and long, it's Wilson. This complete to Lockett. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down.
Mike 54. Hey, tight. Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
4th down, here's Wilson. And no, it's incomplete. Trey Wayne's the Michigan State man right there in coverage. So now with a little over 2 minutes to play, the road back gets very difficult.
Difficult, but still not impossible if they go ahead and play this thing out. Now the defense has to come up big. They've got to go for a strip of the football on each and every snap to try and give themselves a chance.
Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. From the 29, Cousins. Quandre Diggs there defensively.
Well, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away, turned into a nice play.
Now, this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Throwing, Cousins. And he's able to find Diggs. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. And that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. Cousins here to throw. And that'll be caught by Diggs for a Minnesota touchdown. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Vikings capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Bailey got the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Check, 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 check.
On 3rd down, Wilson. He's got this one complete to John Ursua. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
He's coming. Good. We got double up, double up. Check the backer, check the backer. Check, 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 check. Taxi. Head up right there.
On 1st down, Procise. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Easy work, and it's coming again.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
What? Check, check. Walk 54, walk 54. Tighten up, tighten up. Pull it together.